Wildfires have indelibly shaped the history of the United States, leaving behind tales of devastation and resilience. In this video, we'll explore 5 of the most significant wildfires in U.S. history, followed by a discussion on the ongoing 2025 Los Angeles wildfire and its potential implications. Before we dive in, if you're enjoying this content, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you're new here. It really helps us grow and bring more fascinating stories like this to you. 1. The Peshtigo Fire, 1871. The Peshtigo Fire, which occurred on October 8, 1871, in northeastern Wisconsin, stands as the deadliest wildfire in American history. Fueled by dry conditions, strong winds, and a combination of timber slash from logging operations, the fire spread quickly across 1.2 million acres of land. In its wake, it destroyed the town of Peshtigo and other surrounding communities. The fire was so intense that it created its own weather system, including tornado-like firestorms that ripped through the region. It's estimated that between 1,200 and 2,500 people perished in the fire, though the exact number remains uncertain due to the widespread destruction of records. The fire also led to the deaths of an unknown number of domestic and wild animals, as entire forests and small towns were consumed. Despite this being the deadliest wildfire in U.S. history, it received far less media attention at the time than the Great Chicago Fire, which happened on the same day. This tragedy underscored the need for improved fire safety regulations and forest management. 2. The Great Fire of 1910. The Great Fire of 1910, also known as the Big Burn, was one of the largest wildfires in U.S. history, ravaging parts of northeastern Washington, northern Idaho, and western Montana. The fire started on August 20, 1910, and within just 2 days, it burned through over 3 million acres of forested land, destroying several towns and causing widespread devastation. It claimed the lives of 87 people, including 78 firefighters, many of whom were part of the U.S. Forest Service's efforts to combat the blaze. The fire's destruction of wildlife habitats was extensive, though the number of animal casualties was not well documented at the time. Large numbers of wild animals, including deer, bears, and smaller mammals, were believed to have been caught in the flames or perished from smoke inhalation. This disaster reshaped U.S. fire management policies, leading to the creation of more aggressive firefighting tactics and the establishment of more protective fire policies, such as controlled burns. It also led to the development of the National Forest Fire Program, which remains a key part of wildfire management today. 3. The Cloquet Fire, 1918. The Cloquet Fire, which occurred on October 12, 1918, was another devastating wildfire in the northern United States. It spread rapidly across northeastern Minnesota, fueled by dry conditions and logging debris. The fire destroyed vast swaths of timberland and ravaged the towns of Cloquet, Moose Lake, and several other settlements. The fire resulted in the deaths of 453 people, many of whom were residents who had little warning of the approaching blaze. The number of animal casualties was significant, with thousands of wild animals, such as squirrels, birds, and deer, perishing in the flames. Domesticated animals, including cattle and horses, were also lost in large numbers. The Cloquet Fire became one of the deadliest wildfires in Minnesota's history and brought attention to the dangers of uncontrolled forest fires in logging areas. In its aftermath, efforts were made to implement more effective fire prevention and safety measures in communities situated near dense forests. 4. The Camp Fire, 2018. The Camp Fire, which ignited on November 8, 2018, in Butte County, California, is known as the deadliest and most destructive wildfire in California's history. The fire was sparked by electrical transmission lines owned by Pacific Gas and Electric, PG&E, and spread quickly across the dry brush, exacerbated by high winds. Over the course of several weeks, the fire destroyed over 18,000 structures, including the town of Paradise, which was almost entirely obliterated. A total of 88 people lost their lives in the Camp Fire, making it the deadliest wildfire in California's history. Thousands of residents were forced to evacuate, many of them losing their homes and belongings in the process. The impact on animals was also severe, as the fire consumed large areas of wildlife habitats in the Sierra Nevada foothills. Thousands of domesticated pets and livestock were also killed, though estimates vary. Many wildlife species, including deer, rabbits, and other small mammals, were unable to escape the flames. The Camp Fire brought to light the vulnerabilities of infrastructure in fire-prone areas and raised questions about PG&E's role in fire safety. The disaster also sparked conversations about climate change, urban planning, and the risks posed by building homes in fire-prone regions. 5. The August Complex Fire, 2020. The August Complex Fire, which began in Northern California in August 2020, was sparked by a series of lightning strikes. Over the following weeks, the fires grew into one of the largest wildfires in the state's history, eventually consuming over 1 million acres across several counties. While the fire resulted in fewer fatalities compared to other major wildfires, reporting only one confirmed death, it caused widespread destruction, burning thousands of homes and businesses. In total, more than 900,000 acres of land were scorched, displacing thousands of residents. The August complex also had a significant impact on wildlife, with many animals being forced to flee their natural habitats. Although specific numbers are difficult to determine, the fire's widespread destruction of forests and brush led to massive habitat loss for species such as deer, foxes, and birds of prey. The August complex serves as a warning of the growing intensity and frequency of wildfires in California, driven by factors like climate change, drought, and increased urban sprawl. 6. The 2025 Los Angeles wildfire. As of January 2025, Los Angeles is grappling with one of its most severe wildfires in recent history. Several fires, including the Palisades Fire, have been raging across the city and its surrounding areas, fueled by drought conditions, extreme heat, and high winds. The fire has already consumed thousands of acres, and evacuation orders have been issued for over 180,000 residents. At least 11 people have died in the fire, with dozens more injured, and hundreds of homes have been destroyed in neighborhoods such as Pacific Palisades and Brentwood. The Getty Center, home to priceless art collections, narrowly avoided being consumed due to its fire-resistant design. The fire has also affected the celebrity community, with several notable actors, including Leonardo DiCaprio and Kim Kardashian, losing their properties in the blaze. The impact on wildlife is expected to be severe, with large portions of forest and wildlife habitats in the area being destroyed. Many animals, both domesticated and wild, are at risk, and the fire has disrupted ecosystems that are home to endangered species. This ongoing disaster highlights the increasing risks of wildfires in California and the need for stronger wildfire prevention strategies, better building codes for fire-prone areas, and further research into the effects of climate change on wildfire behavior. These catastrophic wildfires underscore the importance of proactive fire management, community preparedness, and addressing the underlying factors contributing to the increasing frequency and intensity of such events. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more stories from history and the past. Also, we'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below with your thoughts on the wildfires we covered today. Which one surprised you the most? Or do you have any other significant events you'd like us to cover in the future? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.